Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about none other than Sui. Sui has been killing it, of course, and at this point, you must be living under a rock to not notice what Sui has been doing. This is one of the projects that has been, killing it over the past 1 month. And, it's really worthwhile noticing. So let's waste no more time and discuss Sui. And if you do enjoy these Sui updates, do smash that like button and let me know in the comments down below so I do continue to bring out these updates for you guys. So as of February the 13th, if we're looking at Sui, it's currently sitting at $1.81. It's up 0.3% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative. It's also up 2% in BTC comparative over the past 24 hours. Now, if we're looking at its market cap, once again above the $2 billion mark, and to be exact, $2.1 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at 400 million. Sui is one of the projects that is giving me literally the early beginnings of phantom massive rally towards the upside. If you've been in this space for quite some time, you remember, especially the last bull cycle, phantom had an insane rally. And I'm starting to notice a very, very similar pattern with Sui, and that is really exciting. And it's just not a project that people are just solely blindly investing into. It's one of the unique projects. If you really deep dive into it, the more interesting it gets. And on top of that, a lot of people are farming for potential airdrops on Sui, which is also a huge reason as to why this coin is performing really, really well. But let's take it a step further. Before I do get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So I, of course, want to talk about the overall total value locked for its DeFi. It's above a $500 million mark, and it continuously is growing. Just check it out for yourself. If this is not bullish, I don't know what is. Its DeFi is growing at a tremendous rate. A lot of liquidity coming in, from different chains. And, if you look at the on-chain metrics, you can see that happening. So a lot of people are coming from other chains where they think it's not lucrative enough to potentially farm anymore on certain chains. And Sui is one of the ones that are really attractive right now because majority of its protocols do not have a coin, and the ones that do are really gaining a lot of momentum. And as this chain grows, as this chain evolves, more interest is going to flow in, and especially the narrative behind layer ones. And on top of that, the airdrop narrative, people want to farm, and I think this is going to bring in more attention to it as we do go further into this bull market. I don't think the airdrop narrative will end. I think the airdrop narrative will even be here after this bull market is even over. I think the airdrop narrative is not going anywhere anytime soon. But let's take a look at BTC to begin with. If we're looking at Bitcoin today, February the 13th, we're seeing Bitcoin see a little bit of a minor pullback as we start off Tuesday morning. So you can see this for yourself. Bitcoin did see a rejection at $50,282 this morning, and we're seeing a little bit of a minor pullback, but you could see this for yourself. Our before earlier yearly high, which we set for ourselves earlier this year, is now a support. So that is of course really nice to see. But seeing a little bit of a minor pullback for BTC is totally okay. I'm totally fine. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely okay. Before anyone comes out and starts bashing BTC for seeing a pullback, come on, let's face it, after closing into the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level, we saw a massive move. And not just a massive move, we saw Bitcoin hitting a new yearly high, exactly what we were projecting on the channel. So give BTC a break. This is bound to happen, and this is normal. But let's take a look at Sui, because Sui has just left a lot of people speechless. But on my channel, if you do follow me, we saw something like this coming. So if you're looking at Sui, guys, it just continues to hit all-time highs after all-time highs. And despite the Bitcoin little bit of a pullback that we are seeing, Sui is holding really strong, and I think we could be seeing it pushing above $2 mark in the upcoming days ahead of us. Because let's face it, if you're looking at the price from the current price levels, we're very close to all-time highs. As you guys know, all-time highs, there's no resistances, there's no support. Price can go up as much as it wants depending on the buying pressure. If you're looking at a $2 Sui, that's That's just a move of only 10%, and we did come very, very close to that. You can see this for yourself. SUI made its way up to $1.88 just a few hours back. But it's continuing to hold really, really good. One of the best looking charts by far in the crypto markets right now, in my opinion. And if it's able to break under $2, guys, this can get really exciting. But $2 is a psychological price point because, of course, this initial wick. Some people arguably say that this is its all-time high. So it is going to have resistance. It is going to have a hurdle coming in the way as we do retest that resistance. Might see a little bit of a minor pullback, but I think SUI has momentum for itself right now to push even higher. Of course, the massive unlock that a lot of people are talking about, that could cause a little bit of a sell-off, but I think it is going to run leading up to that, maybe 2 to 3 weeks before the actual unlock does happen. But even if the unlock happens, guys, we've seen the about $50 million, guys, $50 million again. It's not too small of a number either. We could have got to look at it from that point of view as well. People say $60 million is not much, but that is quite significant at the end of the day. And also on top of that, even if this massive unlock happens, we cannot be 100% certain that the entire amount the people, the VCs or the early investors, are just going to come and dump it. They're looking at the SUI ecosystem evolving, expanding, and they might just hodl. And this is something that not a lot of people pay attention to. But of course, just the news itself can cause a little bit of a panic. And, we did see that play out. Of course, you can see this for yourself. We saw a minor pullback, saw SUI go down to $1.39, exactly as we projected. But literally since then, this speaks for itself. This move itself, tells you the momentum SUI currently has. You can see this for yourself, $1.38. That's after the, unlock did take place. If you manage to pick up some SUI around that level, you could see SUI pumping up at an additional 35% after that. And this can just tell you that the momentum is not slowing down for it yet right now. And I don't think it's going to slow down anytime soon. I think leading up to this bull market, as we do go into quarter 3, quarter 4, I think SUI is going to be one of the ones that, a lot of people are going to be watching out for. And right now, what if I told you the interest that we're seeing right now is very early? I think this has a lot of potential still. But again, that's just my own personal opinion. I have, done my deep dive into it, as I've said from the beginning. Initially when this project launched, I was not a big fan of it. Not the fundamentals, just the, what the overall tokenomics, as I was not a big fan of it. And you could pretty much see this for yourself. After that, we saw a significant pullback. We saw SUI fall down to 33 cents. At 33 cents, if that was where you were accumulating, that's where you're smiling right now, about 400% gain, literally in a matter of the last 2 to 3 months. So that is exciting, of course. That's how I'm currently looking at it. I'm loving how SUI is holding. I'm expecting new all-time highs. Let me know down below what you guys think. I do pay very close attention to BTC, but I'm totally okay with Bitcoin even retesting $48,000, to be quite frank with you guys. Bitcoin, even if it were to go down to $48,000, that's totally fine in my opinion. But let me know down below what you guys think. Are you guys farming on SUI? What's your overall take on SUI's future? Where do you see one SUI trading at the end of 2024? And what excites you the most about SUI? Let me know in the comments down below. So yeah, that is it for today's update. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.